Good morning, Falcons. I'm Brandon Benwell, and this is a view from the Falcons Nest. Today is Thursday, January 11th, 2024. In this week's installment of Health Minute, Indiana University researchers are finding an uptick in flu and related illnesses. According to the WTHR, in Indianapolis, outpatient respiratory illness has been above baseline nationally since November and is above baseline in all 10 human health and service regions, according to the CDC. Researchers from Indiana University found through an analysis of CDC data that RSV specifically first increased during the end of September. Meanwhile, influenza rates may be on slight rise. The CDC reported that during week 52, starting on December 25th, 2023, of the 651 viruses reported by public health laboratories, 581 of those, or 81.2%, were influenza A and 70 or 10% were influenza B. Of the 342 influenza A viruses subtyped during that same week, 300 or 87.7% were influenza A, and 42 or 12.3% were A, H3N2. The CDC estimates that there have been at least 10 million illnesses, 110,000 hospitalizations, and 6,500 deaths across the country from flu so far this 2023 to 2024 season. A CDC dashboard slotted Indiana in the top high risk for influenza during the week ending December 30th, but the state is just shy of very high risk category. And that's this week's Health Minute. Now to weather with Nick.
Good morning, Falcons. So in your Glen forecast out there right now, it is partly sunny with a current temperature of 33 degrees and a real feel of 32. And as you may have guessed, that good air quality. And moving on to your 3-day forecast, Thursday is going to have a high of 33, low of 27, and partly sunny. Friday is going to have a high of 34, low of 27, and raining and snowing. And then Saturday is going to have a high of 36 and a low of 5 and windy. That's all we have for weather. Now to main depths for sports.
The Falcon boys basketball team picked up their second win in a row. They defeated Triton 45-44 in overtime Tuesday night. Weather permitting, their next game will be against South Bend St. Joe out at South Bend. Next week, the annual Everwise Bi-County Tournament begins Monday. The Falcon boys wrestling team hosted the Cougars from Kankakee Valley Wednesday night for senior night. Wrestling a back-and-forth duel early, the Falcons gave it a game fight, but the visitors pulled away with a late for a 48-28 victory. Picking up wins in the duel for Glen were Evan Chapman, Brody King, Walter Drews, Mason Cobelt, and Cooper Easter. The Falcon season records moves 10-25. They are in action Saturday in the NIC tournament at Elkhart High School. Seniors recognized for their many contributions were Trent Bader, Mason Cobelt, and Lily Barony. Now back to lunch with Nick.
So for your lunch today, we're going to be having a breakfast burrito or a hot and spicy chicken patty with potato faces, a banana, a muffin, and vegetable juice. That's all we have time for today, Falcons. Have an amazing day.